With Coach here at Saline High School after a loss to Adrian here today. Let's just talk about the game briefly. What did you think about the way you guys played?
We competed, we played hard, but we made some mistakes that we need to clean up. Proud of the guys for staying in it, fighting the whole game, but with just too many mistakes tonight in order to win the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some turnovers and stuff like that. But I thought Brady had a pretty good game. Brady Koskinen stood out a little bit. Leo had some moments too. What do you think of the way Brady played here today?
Yeah, there's definitely some positive things we can take away from it. I think Koskinen, we asked him to do a lot. We asked him to guard Stevie, really good player for Adrian, and then he's also one of our leading scorers. So him to attack the basket and drive and finish, I think he did that very well, and he's been doing that more and more, which we really need that offense. Leo and Chris are two other guys. I thought Leo played well. Again, some things we can clean up, but everyone can clean up a few things. And then Chris and Gabe, they battle down there. They're always in there for those rebounds. It's tough because we're not very big, so those two guys rely on a lot for rebounds. And but like I said, not a bad game overall, but we could definitely get better and improve. And we don't like to be on the losing end, that's for sure. But we could take some positives out of this too.
How would you assess Costigan as a player? Like size or strength, hustle? How would you describe him?
Well, I think he's playing well beyond his years as a freshman. The way I would describe him is a wing that can slash and attack. Mm-hmm. And then one of our best defensive players. Every night he's getting the defensive assignment, the guy we want to shut down. And he's had that the last couple games, and it's worked for us the last couple games. We've won with him doing that. So we thought, why not try it again? And unfortunately, it didn't work. And I'm going to give credit to Adrian too. That Stevie and Francis from Adrian, we had on the scouting report, they make up 75% of their points. And we just added it up in the locker room. They had like 74.2% of their points. So we knew what they were going to do. And I did feel like the ball didn't bounce our way tonight. I know that's kind of cliche to say, but felt like every shot they took just went in, and then ours were just kind of hanging on the rim. It just wasn't our night tonight. The shots just didn't fall, and theirs did.
How do you envision Brady and Koskinen in the future?
Oh man, I know I said the other day about guys that have a high ceiling. That's another one. There's a very high ceiling, and I feel like him and Noah and a lot of these guys, Leo, Chris, throw them all in there. They're going to be getting looks, some looks from college coaches in the coming years. And
it's hard to believe, Reddy, 8th grade last year, right?
Right.
And here he is playing varsity. But I asked him, I said, as a 8th grader, do you expect to be playing varsity basketball? And he said, yeah. And you asked him about what he wants to do in the future, college basketball. How much does that confidence help him handle the situation he's in?
Yeah, that's huge. To have that you have to have that confidence, right? You got to have a little bit of swag, as the kids call it, to come in here as a freshman and play. And we got young boys playing against young men, and then that's going to change. Eventually, we're going to be the big, stronger, physical team. But for them to have all this experience, they're going to have 45, 50 varsity games under their belt when they're juniors and seniors, and then we'll be taking it 2 teams. But proud of the team, man, just for our effort, and we just got to keep working, take the positives out of this, work on the negatives, and get better.
Last question, just general about this team. So many kids. Kids love to play, right? But all these kids, a lot of kids might have said, you know what, it's not going to be the team this year. I don't want to come out. What do you make of these teams? These kids coming out, saying we're going to play. We're going to take our lumps, but we're still going to represent the Saline jersey.
Yeah, I love this team. This team is the definition of a team. They love each other. The chemistry's there. They work hard, and they just know it's going to pay off. I keep telling them, we're going to have our ups and downs. It's going to be a roller coaster. Just stick with it. And by the end, I believe this group we have is a championship team. Down the road, it's not there yet, but I firmly believe, and I think they see it, they envision it, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, man. Thank you. I'll see you, man.